what happened?
I went downstairs, went back to bed, and was awoke about 5:30 in the morning with a really loud, terrible ruckus. Sounded like my apartment was being torn apart upstairs. And
so what did you do?
I went and...
When you got upstairs, who was there?
It was at the bottom of the steps. Dalton and his older
brother. Mm-hmm. Anybody else?
The two people that were brought home from the party.
Males or female? 4 males in the apartment.
Yes.
And Rip Van Winkle over here, and his older brother.
Yes.
I have no idea. Raise your hand if you don't know who Rip Van Winkle was. Just raise your hand. It's almost time to die. So, Rip Van Winkle, his older brother, and 2 other guys.
Yes.
And what happened when you went back?
She was standing in the yard, and I went into the porch, and Dalton was telling the people to leave, and the one guy was... And they started to leave the property. They got around my car. I said, get away from my car. And then one of them turned around to fight me, which, facing one-on-one, I'm trying to fight 2 people off while they stood there and did nothing.
So you have moved to evict them?
Immediately upon...
A bunch of strangers back to their house drunk at 3 o'clock in the morning. I wouldn't want as tenants living in the upstairs where I live. You do understand that. That a moron who invites a bunch of drunks back to her apartment, and as a result of you not being able to control your guests, left it off a little bit, all right? Maybe, I don't know where your older brother is. Where's your older brother? What do you think? You think I have a vision problem? I have a hearing problem. There's nothing wrong with my eyes. Where is he? What is he doing?
I don't know.
Is he working?
Yeah, he's probably working.
I could have a good time with this, but I'm such a kind person. What was that? That didn't require a smile. I'm a very kind person.
You are.
You're a 22-year-old idiot who lives in an apartment where there are other people living, and you invite a bunch of drunks home with you at 3 o'clock in the morning. He was complaining about. He said one of your invited guests assaulted him. That's what he says. And he moved to evict you. Money owed for return of a deposit and rent. Strike it off. You don't get a deposit back, and you don't get the rest of your June rent back. Or July. By the way, when did you move out? Rent?
No, because the power was off.
You lived there. Did you pay July's rent?
No.
So forget
when it was his responsibility to pay our electricity.
He wanted you out. I would have put you out that night. Unfortunately, the law doesn't let him put you to live in a house where he has a bunch of idiots who invite at least 5 drunks to come back to the house. He doesn't have to tolerate that. That's you being irresponsible. And you. Do you understand that? Being irresponsible. Now, the law, because we have a lot of legal do-gooders floating around here say, oh, you, because not everybody has a just right to throw you out. They can't throw you out because they don't like whatever it is. They don't have every right in the world to throw you out. But they, as far as I'm concerned, in a world that I would govern, a holy hell, because of your irresponsibility, it's time to say goodbye.